Shouts out Boxing Bros UK. Boom.
Boxing Bros UK here. I'm the Hister Boss Chris with Max from Talk to the Max Round 2 Boxing. And we're here to talk about Josh Kelly versus the Russian Murtazaliev. And I got another prediction right on the bounce. Yes.
Bang on, mate.
Flashback.
And I don't think that Murtazaliev is going to be quick enough, because he is a little bit slower than Josh Kelly. He's going to be quick enough, ring savvy enough to cut the ring off, and he gets hit way too much. He can say, "Oh, don't judge me on that fight all you want," but he was getting hit way too much. And Josh Kelly, there might be slapping punches, but when someone's lightning fast and they're moving around like a little bee, and you're not hitting him, and the rounds are going on, and he hasn't gone. I think he's gone to round 11 once. He hasn't been in that situation. He's got a lack of experience of championship rounds and all that. And they brought him over here to fight for the title in Newcastle, in Kelly's backyard. So they must think that they must see something that this guy's easy pickings for us. Like, we're going to beat this guy. Or like, why would you do that? It's a bit putting all that pressure on yourself for a world title to fight someone that you might lose against. Do you know what I mean? So they must think, like, this guy, we can beat him and we can beat him. And I think that he's learned a lot from his rebuilds, improved, more disciplined. He's not caring about showing off for the fans too much. He never ever wants to sit down in his punches ever and hold his feet. He's always got an escape route. For that reason, I think Josh Kelly's going to beat him. Unanimous decision.
Meanwhile,
I'm winning the league now. I'm winning the league. I'm top of it. What can we say about this fight?
I mean, do you know what it is, mate? I thought he was excellent, Josh Kelly. I really did. And I mean, I've got my Southern top on today. I'm a Glory supporter, mate. I actually picked Murtazaliev to win, to be honest.
Yeah, everyone did. Yeah. Everyone did. A lot of people, he was the underdog, and I don't understand why. Maybe I've seen something different, but everyone was raving about this Murtazaliev, and I watched a couple of his fights, and I thought, This guy is not that good. He ain't. I know he destroyed Tim Tszyu. Who cares? Styles make fights, and Josh Kelly's style was all wrong. If you're a plodder who's slow, who doesn't protect himself against someone who bounces around like a fucking bee, slap, run away, and you need to know how to cut the ring off properly. You need all these things, and it was a close fight. Don't get me wrong. It was close. Definitely Josh Kelly 100% won. I think I've got my scorecard, but my score
7-5, eh? 7-5 Kelly. Brilliant.
So I had it 115, 111 to Kelly.
Yeah, same as one of the judges, because I think one judge had it 114, 113 as well. Which was
Gray, what's he called?
Steve Gray.
Steve Gray, that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, one judge had it 113, 113, was it? Which I don't see at all.
What the fuck? What was he smoking?
Oh, man, I mean, Murtazaliev, he was, I think he actually landed more punches than Kelly, but it just shows that punch stats mean nothing, because all of the clean, better work was from Kelly. The crisp punches, he was like landing at will, and he was doing enough to win the rounds that were competitive, but clear rounds for Kelly, I thought. I mean, Murtazaliev was, like you said, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I always knew he was beatable, but I just thought the second Kelly gets hurt, he's done. And in round 9, when he got caught with that left hook, he took it well, Murder. He took it very well.
This is another thing. A lot of people, apart from me, got to have me.
Go get scrapped.
Got better.
Yeah. Go get scrapped.
Saying, oh, he'll crumble again. He got hurt against Ishmael Davis, held it together, saw the fight out. He's improved. He's matured. I know they saying is if you jack once, you'll always jack. But just because he jacked against Avensiam, because he just crumbled under pressure, it doesn't mean that you can't rebuild and come back stronger and get over that. UK fans, especially, they're so quick to never give anyone the benefit of the doubt and say someone shit and jump all over them without giving them a chance and actually analysing and studying their performances and say, okay, yeah, he should have got out of 3rd or 4th gear against Ishmael Miller, but he got hurt and he didn't. They're not seeing the positives, and that's what builds a complete fighter in the end. Do you know what I mean?
I think the problem was for Josh after David Avensiam, he basically went missing, didn't he? Obviously, Eddie Hearn let him go, and then he went with Kalle Sauerland, and apart from Troy Williamson and Ishmael Davies, he didn't really do much in that time. But I think what it does prove is that clearly for that David Avensiam fight, he wasn't right, was he? By
No.
all accounts, he barely slept that week. It was during COVID. I think he was having a lot of problems with anxiety and mental health problems. And I think that is clear to see because David Avensiam, good fighter, but European level, that was for the European title.
Yeah.
And he has stepped up, Josh, and he's absolutely smashed it. I thought that the game plan from Adam Booth was perfect. Kind of reminded me a bit of when David A fought Nikolai Valuev, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Like nicking the rounds. It was the perfect game plan, and he executed it brilliantly.
I'm really, really pleased for him.
Yeah.
Strap season in the UK. We're collecting.
Go get the strap.
Dalton Smith last month, Josh Kelly. So
we just need a Zuffer champion, mate. Eh? We need a Zuffer belt.
Do you know what? I won't be surprised. So next for Josh Kelly.
Well, apparently Boot Tennis, he's signed a fight, which is a brilliant fight. I mean, Boot Tennis has got to prove himself. I know he looks the bollocks Boots, but he's only beat Usima Lima at 154.
Yeah,
I think he looks amazing, mate. I mean, I am a big fan of Boots, but at the same time, it's like Boot Tennis, he's almost got this God-given right to fight whoever he wants. But really, 154, I mean, you had Xander Zayas beat Abbas Baru, didn't they? Split decision win. You've also got Sebastian Fundora there, the Taran Inferno. So 154 is stacked, really.
I'd say I don't like the Boots fight for Josh Kelly just because I don't think it's winnable. Even though he's got to prove himself, like Boots, he can cut the ring off, he can close the show, he's not slow. When it's time to step up, as we've seen when they unify the titles, laser focused. I think that he should be allowed to enjoy his being a champion and not fight. They can't just sacrifice him to Boots like that. I don't think that's a good idea. But he said he wants to fight. But if he does the same game plan he does against MURTAZALIEV, Boots is going to be able to time him because that MURTAZALIEV started timing him towards the end. He started throwing the hook where he knew Kelly was going to be because he kept dipping out and moving in the same directions every time, doing the same thing. But MURTAZALIEV was just too slow. And he started timing him. You do that against Boots, he's going to get his head fucking caved in. I'd rather see him fight Xander Zayas. Or Sebastian Fundora. That'll be a good fight.
I mean,
easily winnable.
Very winnable.
Easily winnable. Xander Zayas, 50-50.
See, I think Kelly would beat Xander Zayas because he's only young, and he's like early 20s. And I think Kelly can outbox him. But I think, like you said, Boots is a hard fight. Boots
unified champion. Another name, I think Kelly can win this fight, but it's not worth the risk because he hasn't got a belt. Ortiz Jr.
Yes.
I just think Kelly's got the style. If he can do that to Ortiz Jr., you know.
Oh, absolutely, mate. But I mean, Ortiz Jr. has been dropped as well before. I mean, I couldn't believe Kelly actually dropped MURTAZALIEV. I always thought he had a chance of outboxing him and winning rounds. Again, I thought MURTAZALIEV would get to him. But the fact that he dropped him, I know it was sort of like a sharp counter, wasn't it? It was like a left jab.
A flash knockdown.
But still, it shows that he's not feather-fisted. He's not Paulie Malignaggi, is he? He's
exactly. And the good thing about it is when you're fast like Josh Kelly, it's the punches that you don't see coming. That get you the worst, but they're always flash knockdowns because they don't see him. It's like, oh, bang. Do you know who was great at doing that, getting flash knockdowns early in the fight because he was so fast? Amir Khan.
Absolutely, yeah, he was, yeah. Hand speed. The ones
the hand speed, mate, and the movement and the angles. And it just, if you don't see it, boom.
Yeah.
But
I mean, also another fight that was massively talked about at the time at 147 when they were both with Matchroom is Conor Benn. I mean, why not? They've got history there. There's beef. That'd be a mega fight. And honestly, I'm telling you, obviously being a Mackham, if Conor Benn came to the Stadium of Light, we've got a 48,000-seater stadium. That would sell out. That would be a pay-per-view event. The beef would be brilliant. The build-up. That's a mega fight. And I know Conor Benn, obviously because of his name, but he is a name. I know his ability doesn't really match, sort of the fight he's linked with. But why not, man? I'd love to see it.
Exactly. I would like to see, I think, if you defend your belt against Conor Benn or unify against Xander Zayas.
Yeah.
One of them two fights. But the Conor Benn fight, really, really, really good fight. And I think I would like Conor Benn to take it because I don't want him to go back down to 147 and fight Barrios or whatever he's going to do because it's just too much going from middleweight down to welterweight. So I think that'll be a great fight. I think I'd probably See, it depends what Conor Benn shows up. If the Conor Benn that fought Eubank Jr., discipline, game plan, I'll probably pick him to beat Kelly. Yeah, because although he's fast, Conor Benn's got fast feet. Conor Benn's got fast hands.
Yeah.
Like that slap, run away shit, it won't work with Conor Benn because he will catch up to him eventually.
See, I'd fancy Kelly to beat Conor Benn. I always thought Kelly had outbox Conor at 147. But again, I mean, Conor Benn, again, he's another enigma, isn't he? He's sort of improving. Like, he's got that Eubank Jr. win and the rematch, but also you can see Conor Benn being outboxed, can't you? But I think he much more suits 154 than 147. I think Conor Benn, like you say, spent way too long away from welterweight. I think his last fight there was Chris Van Herndon, was it? And that was 2022, maybe. Yeah. So like that's like 4 years ago now. Like, how the hell are you gonna,
It's not. It's too. Yeah, it's too much. So I just think take the Conor Benn fight. If Boots fights Ortiz Jr. next, fight Conor Benn or Xander Zayas. Or if he goes straight into the Boots fight, which I think they're gonna do, I think they're gonna duck Ortiz Jr. after all this shenanigans with Oscar De La Hoya. Matchroom are gonna go, nah, that money's not enough, or we want 60% now. Fuck off. And they're going to just take the easy fight to make. Josh Kelly.
I agree, mate. And I also agree it would be a shame if he did fight Boots next, because for me, that is feeding Josh Kelly to the lambs.
I think it's likely it'll be Josh next, because obviously I'm guessing Boots will want to fight quite soon.
I mean, yeah, look, Boots, the aim was always to fight around March, April time. After a fight like that tonight, it would have taken a bit out of him, of course. But, this is Josh's night, of course. It's the fact he signed to fight Boots was always a piece in the contract that he agreed to it. But
Flashback.
This is the future of the sport of boxing. This is the pound for pound number one in the weighting. There is nobody at 54 who can beat this guy. We're coming for everybody, but this guy is another level. I'm telling you, you have got 8-10 years of greatness from this guy. He lives the life. There is nobody like him in boxing. He's going to go up. Anyone, Ortiz, MURTAZALIEV, Fundora, Abu, Zayas, he will destroy them. Bring them on.
Meanwhile,
it's almost like, all right, go to America then, you've won your belt now. Whereas I agree with you, I'd like to see him, have a few defenses and then maybe fight a Boots. But also Boots is, I know he was a brilliant fighter at welterweight, but you can't just move up and then get an instant world title shot off the back of beating that. Usima Lima was awful.
Exactly.
Was a shocking fight.
Exactly. And I think it just wouldn't be fair. Josh Kelly needs to earn the right. He's worked so hard to get this belt, and you can't just give it to Boots Ennis because Eddie Hearn said so. But he's already signed a contract.
Yeah, there was a
fight deal, and one of them fights is Boots Ennis. And I just think, you're horrible, Eddie. Come on, look after. It's like Eddie Hearn's got a chess piece, and like, I want to keep Boots, so if he beats MURTAZALIEV, then I'm going to sacrifice him to Boots, because then Boots gets a world title shot, probably going to beat him. And we don't have to do a mandatory, we don't have to do any purse bids, all in-house. And make Josh Kelly do the hard work and then just say, yeah, we're giving that to Boots, and then he's going to keep it and defend it.
And also beat someone who nobody wanted to fight. I mean, MURTAZALIEV didn't even fight last year. Like, he didn't have to fight in 2025 because nobody wanted to fight him after that Tim Tszyu performance. I know you saw through him, but I mean, I was on the MURTAZALIEV hype train. I thought, this guy, like, the second he hits anyone, all right, he box, but that power is legit. And I still think, he's got legit power.
Oh, yeah, of course. Josh Kelly didn't stay there for 1 second. I think the good thing that Josh Kelly did, though, that I was really impressed with, he came out and he won the last round. That is what someone's a world champion, because, I don't know if I'm winning, it's close, I've got to win this round. And he came out and he stuck it on him. He let his hands fly, he held his feet a bit and thought, fuck it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, one of those scorecards was by a point. So say if MURTAZALIEV had won that would have been a draw, you know what I mean? And then
majority draw. Oh, shit, yeah.
Fucking nightmare. So you're right, he had to win that 12th round. And he showed balls. He showed balls of steel. He really did. Get him back up and then recovering, because that was the thing for me. I thought, he'd definitely have success, but I just thought when he gets dropped, he'll get back up, but Adam Booth will throw in the towel, or but like they kept their cool, didn't they? They knew all week, and to be fair to Adam Booth,
they did. I thought that, like, you're not going to bring someone over to fight in front of your home fans to look like a dickhead and lose if you didn't see something that you can think, I can definitely beat this guy. I can, and I've seen it because I looked at the whatever fight. The previous fight.
Jack Colkai, was it?
Yeah, where he knocked him out in the last, I think he stopped him in the last round.
11th round, yeah.
Don't listen to fighters because they chat shit because they're all like poker face. Where he's there going, don't judge me on that performance. Who cares? Audley Harrison said, don't judge me on all my performances, and we all believed him when he fought for David Haye. For fuck's sake. Don't believe fighters. They're full of shit because obviously they're not going to say, oh, yeah, I tried my best and it was hard work. I'm just glad I knocked him out in the 11th or I probably would have lost. He's not going to say that. He's going to say, no, I was ill that day. That was me not even trying. Like, try and like style it out.
I'm sure there was probably things that went wrong in Josh Kelly's camp for this fight, but you won't hear about it because he's won. That's the difference. Nobody has a perfect camp. There's always an issue there, isn't there? But it is 100% clear to see that David Avensiam loss, Josh, everything that went wrong for him that night went wrong. You know what I mean? And that build up, and because it's easy to think, oh, you're just making excuses, but I think they were legit excuses. Look at
he
that.
was supposed to fight Conor Benn after that fight, you know, they were going to fight.
Yeah, during COVID, when it 2021.
Yeah. And then obviously that just like sparred him off. Well, to conclude, well done, Josh Kelly.
Yeah, buzzing for him.
Like and subscribe, everybody. Like and subscribe.
Help, I need somebody. Help, not just anybody.